32 new grades. That album got me stressed, I tune it like T-Pain. Yeah, I got the keys and these got keychains. They keep taking shots, but they missing, they need aim. Caught the signal like Bruce Wayne. Never had it all, but I built it from loose change. Life is like a white tee, baby, it gets stained. But you better bundle up, cause it's a cold game.
Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
Mere feet from where the Georgia Dome stood and the Falcons played for a quarter century. We're looking at the team's home since the 2017 season, Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Today, there's an NFC fighting storm between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. 5 weeks come and gone already, and we're off here in Week 6 on EA Sports. Fielded at the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Rodgers. Man downfield, and he finds London. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
A pistol snap. Rodgers hits him on the out route. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. That one gains 7. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
29-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Rodgers. That's one right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. This one misses the tight end. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Rodgers throwing again on 2nd. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Now Rodgers on his 3rd and short. Cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Drake London with a touchdown. Point after good from Smith. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Falcons 7, Saints nothing.
Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Here's Parker Washington with the return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Saints to the line now. First and 10. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. And he gets him around 6 there. Is Reed Blankenship making the stop.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
This is Henderson on second down. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Saints first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
First down.
First down, and they go right back to it. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Russ now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
It's Henderson on the give. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, an inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap for Wilson. Complete to Diggs out left. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
Step on Diggs. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Seventh play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. Anderson's going to take this straight ahead. He's got the first down grab and still going. And he's going to be stopped just a second away from a touchdown. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Love the way they decided to keep the drive moving, Brock. Pounding it forward, send an early tone on this opening drive.
It sure does, both physically and then mentally as well, because you know and I know, successful run often leads to great play-action pass.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Henderson. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Saints finish off their opening drive. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? It sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Rodgers to throw. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Rodgers out of the gun on third down. Skips it short of his man. That brings up fourth down.
I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up. That can sure help to get yourself off the field with that third down stop.
Here we go, fourth down with Rodgers. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and it's exactly what they did.
And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. As he's outshire that time on the tackle.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
So that's one quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They have it second down, well inside of field goal range. Sticking with Henderson. Caught behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Hits, and the ball's loose. And he falls on his own miscue, and that sets him up with a first down.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as he can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, well, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
First down throw from Wilson. Setting up the screen with Henderson. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a second quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Falcons 7.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Starting from the 5. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. And off to Jacobs to start the drive. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Rodgers going to throw here, third down. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but
Even first time.
in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Fourth down now, Rodgers. He finds him beyond the marker. And he is stopped.
And we should be putting the ball anyway.
So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on fourth down, Brock. They're moving the chains. First and 10 now from the 46.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Off play action. Here's Rodgers. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him, and it's going to be second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. Jacobs gets it on the draw. And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory. 6 yards the pickup there. That's going to bring up third and 4.
Some really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Third down from the gun. This connects with Higgins. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
First down from the 42. Rodgers from the gun. He gets this out quickly to Lennon. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offense to line. This is second and 4.
Hey, take 20.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Ingram's got another one. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
It's a gain of 7.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches, they really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long, but finally, this defense has an answer.
Throwing again, Rodgers. Getting out to his left.
Come on. Really?
Has his man. It's stopped.
Yeah, shit. Come on, guys.
And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. More from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in just a moment. Offense in position now. It's first and goal. They'll run. Jacobs. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Textbook hitch route. Hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Kate, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
So the offense staying on the field from a bit of a distance here. They're going for it on 4th and goal.
258! Get 300! Get 300!
The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it.
258! Check 30! Hey, 88! 88! 88!
On 4th down, it's Rogers. And a completion not in the cards on that 4th and goal. They passed on 3 points, and they'll wind up with none.
Incomplete.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. This is ahead for about 5. Brought down by Julian Blackman.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
At the 11-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Connects on the crosser. And this gets him well away from dangerous. He is out past their 20. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Saints 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Saints.
Wilson now off the play action. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
To throw again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A loss of 7 yards. It's 3rd down.
14, 5.
Timeout is called, just 4 seconds, and you would assume, Brock, 1 play remaining in this half. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Well, last play didn't work out too well. Looks like they're going ground game now. And it's an excellent look to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Saints take over at first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Saints to the line now. First and 10.
Cut. One, 90.
Shotgun handoff to Henderson. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. It really creates some indecision now defensively.
Has him on the quick hitter. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Play signs are on pace. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
At the 42-yard line.
Russ now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Cut. Ready. Cut.
Henderson's going to get it on 3rd down. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Man in motion here. Staying on the ground here with Henderson. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So now they're going to throw with Wilson. Complete over the middle. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it, 3rd down.
6 yards.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage. The trusted tight end.
He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
A certain variation of this play has really become synonymous with one team. You know what I'm talking about, the tush push over there in Philly. But its roots, this has been one of the offense's greatest plays long before Jalen Hurts and those Eagles put their own stamp on it. So simple to run, so tough to stop.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Cut. 380. Let's go double count right here. Double count.
Henderson here from the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints grow the lead coming out of halftime. Boy Gallis on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Saints double their lead to 14.
Falcons 7.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Play action here with Rodgers. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. We'll take over inside the red zone. He goes out on the return. Well, no doubt they envision that as the start of a second half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson to the air. Jump off, caught by his back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
3rd and long for him here. He's got a man left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. One after is good by Borregales. And the Saints stretch their lead to 21. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. This return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Inside. 319. Look at you.
Pistol snap. Rodgers hits him on the out route. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
That one's cut along the left sideline. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Running on first here with Jacobs. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
So we're through 3 here. It's Falcon football, but this late, That lead might be too much for them to overcome.
It's definitely too much to overcome, baby. The Saints are taking this game. We cannot lose this one, Rob.
5 still to go here. This is second down. Looking out of the gun. Here's Rodgers.
That was that, guys. Can't be touched that ball.
Play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
319. Jump out. 319.
Off play action. Here's Rodgers. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Working now from the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons get it back to within 2 possessions. Drake London with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Washington now to return. A little burst so far. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's first and 10. Ross off the play fake. Completes to Diggs out left. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Cut. 380.
The give now to Henderson. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Give him 8 on that one. And that's good for a Saints first down.
Easily add the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
Hey, 0, 0, 0. Please. One flip. Good shot. 380.
They'll try the right side. Here's Henderson. Cuts back toward the middle, and he's bottled up quickly after just a yard. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be second and 8.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8.
380.
Wilson now from the gun. Pass taken in by Diggs. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. The line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Alert. 280. Shot. Good shot.
Trying an inside give to Henderson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. The lead looks safe, but the pedal's staying down. They're going for this. Running for it, it's Henderson. And he won't fight through, needed 1 yard forward, send him 1 yard backwards. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
This running back has had himself a day. Not on that play. Finally, a little bit of catharsis for everyone on that defense to keep him from the first and get a turnover, a much-needed turnover on downs.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10.
319!
Off the play fake. Here's Rodgers. It's caught. Garner. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing.
Also, you have other guys in this league that don't chew clock when they are up 28, and they like to stack points. So fix that. I've been following those stupid rules. Y'all put these settings on, this is what's going to happen.
2nd down now. They need 7.
I'm going to play the game slow, like real football. Not try to score 80 points like you guys do. Sorry.
Here's Rodgers.
It's not happening.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons losing by 14. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
319!
Looking to throw it. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it up. And the Saints take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
I know he started the play as a defender. Gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back. He looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion.
I will take my time. Thank you very much. Out of the way of league.
It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd
I'll
and
score
7.
way too much in this league.
They've got a man in motion. This is Henderson on 2nd down. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number 1, got to control that nose tackle. Number 2, you got to get people to the 2nd level. That was teaching tape.
380!
First down, and they go right back to it. And this one's going to get all the way down inside the 5. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Henderson. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also puts the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Final one. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints making a 3-score game in the 4th. Corey Gallis on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights.
I know you're a good user, but these guys had these minutes way too high on this game. People are scoring ridiculous points, so I have to slow the game down.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. All right, this is going to be the final play of the game.
Hey, 88. 319. Go to 50. Hey, you block up. Jump out. 319.
One final shot here. Trying to push deep downfield. And their final effort is going to hit the ground.
GG, brother. Have a good day.
But no reason not to throw it long there, as this game is over. So this will win on the road for the Saints. And they take their first skirmish.
Thanks for watching. Good night. Good fight.
With a chance at a